Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check. General West.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gator. I got it. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
To throw on 2nd down. Crouch. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the set. Mike's 43. Check Mike. Check Mike.
On 1st down, Crouch. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check, 43. I got one. Bravo. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Here we go. I go. Mike's 43. Hey, Charlie. I'm waiting.
On 3rd down, Crouch. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Ready?
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Foxtrot.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 52. Deuce.
Block now to throw. And he's going to go down again. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, orbit.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Look at me. Door.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey. High 7.
Block taking the snap and 1. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chargers.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Crouch. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All day. Don't throw this way.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Topper. Buzz. Gone. Go.
Clock now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
56 is the mark. You ain't going nowhere. Showing up.
You're out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use.
Lucky. Alert 3.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 52. I'm going to run you over. Check nickel.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos 7.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check.
Bam.
Twist. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shoot.
To throw it is Locke. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 36. Check 26.
61. Matchbox lights.
49.
Hey, Echo.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Get it.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, Crouch looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
I got you, boy.
And all the way down to the 39.
Let's go. Let's go.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Recon, 132 fighter.
43 in the mic.
They run on first down with Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Second down, it's Henderson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
64,
Watch the twit. Watch the twit.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Off play action. Crouch. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Go.
Lock now on first down. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the single receiver. 87's me. 87's me. Strong left. Strong left. My 52.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming after you. coming after you. Mike 52, Mike 52. You run, you run, you run.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Crouch. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
On the ball.
4 down, 4 down.
Get it.
Throwing again. Crouch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Crouch. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on first down. Crouch. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. From the gun, Crouch. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
6-6, bullet high. Snap.
Off play action. Crouch. Caught by Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun. Crouch. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get that back to Allen. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Badgley's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about
blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Kill, kill, kill.
Yep. Five.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Lock to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Bravo.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let him know, let him know.
Look at me. Zipper.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, Charlie. Speed grip.
On first down, Lock. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Rush in, rush in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
15 line. 15 line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Smooth.
52, Mike 52. I'm coming.
Snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Rock it.
Coming after you.
Shoot.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crouch. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check 24, check 24.
Looking to throw. Crouch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Let's go, D4L.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready?
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Crouch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Crouch. Allen's got it complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf.
2 right here. All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And some room to work. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to... Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it.
Protein spill.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Deep grip.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Your track. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Sponge.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hey, seam 6. Hey!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll go for it. It's locked. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Topper!
Check. Check. Fresno!
Leo!
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it back.
Another run by Lindsey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 56. All day.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run. They're running it.
Get it.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Watch the eye.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Gone.
Switch.
Fine.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or.
No game on this defense, no game.
Check.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Go.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
Check. Check 9.
Say.
Greystone, travel. Come.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And it was the Lions who emerged victorious in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Charger drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, echo.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, wahoo!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.